did this before on my phone. It turned out just fine. So hopefully it'll be the same.
Where's Karen?
John, you need to go up there with stories of the farm. Go up there and tell stories of the farm. Oh, goodness.
We're going to talk about memories of the farm with George, Grandma, and Grandpa Castle. This particular slide is the beginning, and it shows the farm in about 1950. I got this by taking a photo off of Google Maps in 10 years ago. And it still shows the layout. The house, the old Castle house, is still there, and the neighbors across the road. But if you look at the house to the far right, that's the location where Sarah Castle built his house in 1875. Now, it's completely changed now. This house is an amazing place because there are so many people that relate back to it. John and Myra Castle, who would be Grandpa and Grandma's mother and father, moved there in 1892. They just got married. And Myra was 21 years old. Ironically, when Grandma and Grandpa moved there in 1917, Grandma was only 21 years old then. It's amazing. 25 years later, she and Grandpa were both the same age, 21. And then Fred and Dorothy moved there in 1962 to about 1992. But that house was a great house, and of course it was a 4-room house originally in 1892. And it grew to 2 stories and 3 or 4 bedrooms and an indoor toilet in 1936. Now that's a house that Grandpa took. The picture's probably taken about 1960. But you see that gate there to the right, gravel driveway and some picnic tables there. And I think we all remember that, a view like that with the fence there on the driveway. A lot of cars parked in that driveway many times. When that picture was taken, there was a guy named Roosevelt Busby who owned that and had good, healthy looking corn. When I drove by there yesterday, it looked like a mess going by on that road. So this is back to the farm. Say this was taken in 1950. The red barn, which is a little bit to the left, was still there. It was dismantled and taken down and replaced by a Wilco shed. And I helped take it down with family. What was done, Howard Smart. Howard Smart. we took all the internal partitions and all the flooring out. And then Grandpa had a contractor come in to take the major structure out, the big beams and rafters and columns. If you go back on, see, there's the house itself. The garden would have been in front of that on the right, lower right corner. And then the front yard, which was a great social area in that corner lot in the front yard, which you'll see a lot of pictures of. That's the Rulco shed, and Steve, you didn't know when that picture was taken, probably in 50 sometime. That is not a paradox. He has a swimsuit on. We have an idea. The reason that picture is in there, that's the only shot we have looking south of the farm. Remember, there used to be a big pasture there with cattle in it, and a corn crib back there, and some equipment got stored. But then you're looking all the way back to the next road.
Does anyone know if this was the ringworm year? I was too young.
We have to say, I think Jeff is the expert on ringworm in the horse tank. I think this picture could be from the late 30s. And I don't know how anybody could play croquet with a tie on. My grandpa lots of times had a tie on. So Jane, I think that was your dad at the far right in this picture. This is the first group picture, and that was 1945. And Jane is standing